Today we're going to install a Solaro Day. Solaro Day is a natural daylighting product that utilizes a solar panel that's mounted on the roof and then a natural daylighting fixture that's installed in the ceiling. It comes in a 30-watt kit, and you can also purchase it with just the fixture itself and then larger solar panels, so you can add more than one off one solar panel. Each unit requires 30 watts. So for example, if you wanted to install 3 units, you would order a 90-watt solar panel that'll supply the energy for 3 Solaro Days. Okay, so now we're going to install the Solaro Day. First thing we're going to do is open the box. Inside the box is the solar panel, the wiring, and the actual fixture. So what you'll find in the kit is the installation instructions and all of the mounting hardware. In the mounting hardware, you're going to have the feet that mount the solar panel to the roof, a waterproof gland that you use to bring the electric wire down from the solar panel inside the attic, some connectors, and then all the fasteners. The unit comes with a 30-watt solar panel with 25 watt of electrical cable included, and this is the solar panel. And you're going to have the actual fixture itself. So let's go ahead and open up this fixture and see what we got. So in the fixture, there's 2 primary main components. One of the components is a set of electronics that makes it work. This is a very specialized set of electronics. What it does is it takes the energy from the solar panel, sends it to the fixture, but what it does is it allows the fixture to act like a regular skylight. So when the sun comes up in the morning, it starts to get a little bit brighter. As the sun gets directly overhead, it's the fullest, brightest that it'll ever be. And then as the sun sets, it'll get a little bit dimmer and dimmer and dimmer until it disappears. That's what this magic box does. Okay, so we'll set that aside, and then we'll pull out the fixture. This is a very special fixture that we manufacture that's designed to look like an attractive recessed light fixture. On the back of it is a cable that you connect the set of electronics to, and it just directly plugs into the electronics, and I'll show you as I install it. So on the side here you'll see clips. What these clips do is it holds it into the ceiling. So we're going to make a hole in the drywall, then we're going to set it in from down below, clip it in place, and then it'll be permanently installed. If you ever need to remove it for whatever need, you can pull it down and the springs will simply lift up like this. So I'm going to cheat because of the display being short to the ground. I'm going to make the hole from up above. So let's get started. Okay, so I went ahead and made a template. It's 7.5 inches in diameter. Place it on the ceiling where you want to have it. And then you just make a mark. And then we're going to use a standard drywall saw to cut the hole out. Before I do that, let's go ahead and make sure we have 7.5 inches. Pretty sure we do. Yep, 7.5 inches, 7.5 inches. We can be off a little bit, still work just fine. Cut directly on the line. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and install the fixture from down below. Okay, so the fixture's been installed from down below. And as I showed you earlier, we have this wire. Now, we need to plug in the controller into the wire, so we'll just simply plug it in like this. Now, this could have been done prior to sliding it up there, but I'll do it now for demonstration purposes. On this wire here is where the solar energy gets applied. All of this is low voltage, so there's no concern for fire hazard. I'm going to use a wire stripper made by Biscrip. You place the wire in like this, and you pull it like that. It makes it very simple to strip the wires. You twist it like this to make the wires tight, and then remove the insulation. Twist it like this, pull the insulation off. Then you're going to place the connectors that are included in the kit. Just slide up this connector like this, place it into the hole, and close it up like that. Same thing with the other side. Now we're going to install the solar panel. We'll make the connection to this, black to negative, red to positive. Okay, very good. Now we're going to come in here and we're going to prepare all the wires. This has got a 25-foot length of wire on it. I usually leave it connected. You can just put the extra wire in the attic. So I'm going to simply prepare the ends of the wire so that it's easy to make the connection on the inside when I'm ready. So this same tool I showed you earlier, the vice grips, will also take the insulation off the outside. So you place the wire in like this and just give it a pull. You see how it opens it up? Remove the insulation, and then you could take both of these wires and put it in here, and you could remove the insulation. Really fast and easy, and these are available at Lowe's. Okay, so that's now prepared. We have the brackets. We're going to install the brackets from down below here. Makes it a lot easier. You're going to use one of these small self-tapping screws along with the bracket. What you're going to do, each bracket is mounted just like this. What we're going to do is we're going to place this screw through this hole right here and into the aluminum here. And we're going to do that in 4 places. Okay, now we're going to mount the solar panel to the roof. First thing we have to do is to make a hole through the roof to bring the solar power wire into the attic. So I've already selected the location. This is between the roof rafters, or the trusses. This is a good location. I want to keep it right in line with this so that everything looks nice on my demo house. Okay, and now what we have is the special grommet that we've developed. This grommet needs to be placed over the hole, but before we do that, we're going to place some sealant around the outside edge here, and then we're going to place it directly over the hole. Then we're going to put in 4 screws around the outside perimeter. After we do that, we're going to cut a little bit off the top so that the wire will fit snugly through the top of the grommet. So let's get started. I'm going to place the grommet with the sealant directly over the hole. So we'll grab the screws and we'll place the screws in all 4 corners of this grommet. Okay, we've now securely mounted the grommet. We've got a little bit of the black sealant oozing out, which tells me I did it properly. Now I'm going to cut a little bit of the top off so I can place the wire that I trimmed earlier down through the hole. Okay, so we're now going to cut it off, the top off just a little bit, just barely big enough to get the wire through it. So we're going to just cut a little bit off like this. Then we're going to place the wire down through the hole like this. I'm going to cheat because I can pull it down faster. Now I'm going to place the solar panel directly over the grommet. Make sure it's level on the roof. I'm going to use the shingle line to make sure it looks nice. Then I'm going to place my 4 screws on all 4 corners. Then I'm going to place my sealant over the top of the screws. Make sure it's straight and level. Take my screws, place them through the hole on the legs. Okay, and we have now securely mounted that panel over the grommet. So now you have a waterproof seal. Now let's go back down to the attic and connect that wire to the controller so our Solaro day works. Okay, I'd like to point out that we're inside of a building, and so there's no solar energy to activate the solar panel. Under normal circumstances, you don't want these wires to touch because they're currently energized. It is a small amount of wattage, but it's just good general practice not to let them touch. So you want to keep them insulated until you get to this point, uninsulate them, expose the copper, and then make the connections. So we're going to put the positive from the solar panel to the positive on the controller. So again, same way we did last time. We lift up the little lever here, slide in the wire, connect it down. That's a good long-term permanent connection. We'll do that with the black wire. Can lift up the little orange lever, place the black wire, which is negative, into its receptacle, lock it down, give it a little tug, make sure they're tight, and you have just installed your Solaro Day. The controller can just sit nicely right next to it, the actual Solaro Day on the ceiling. And let's go inside and take a look and see how it looks. Okay, so this is another part of the building where we have a Solaro Day installed, and as you can see in this bathroom we have beautiful natural free light. This unit's been installed here for about 8 years. Works beautiful. It'll work for 25 to 30 years, giving you free natural light. You can grow plants in here. You can use the bathroom or the laundry room or the hallway, wherever you want to put it. You'll have free natural light without having to put a bunch of holes up on your roof like a traditional skylight. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks.